This is the story of how I got nominated for an Emmy.
For the category of diversity, equity, and inclusion. The nominees are...
It all started 10 years ago. I was 17 years old making surf videos. I had a GoPro and two best friends who wanted to surf a lot. So after a couple years surfing in Wales, I put all that GoPro footage together and called it a documentary. It was fun. I enjoyed the process and realized I wanted to make another video. So I did. Then I made another and another. In that summer between high school and college, I just watched adventure films and wanted to make videos. Then college began. I was a freshman at Colorado College and I got an internship with the communications department making videos for the school. I got access to gear and tons of opportunities to make videos of what life was like as a student at Colorado College. My sophomore year, I made a little video production company and started pitching brands and found ways to just grow my skill set. Fast forward a few years and I was faced with a decision, like most college graduates, on what I wanted to pursue once school was done. I was left with two paths. The first, foreign affairs. I had studied political science, gained a fluency in Arabic and Spanish, and spent my summers working in Washington, D.C. It was the stable and predictable path. Then there was filmmaking. It was definitely a little bit more of an unpredictable path, but I had seen that the films that I was creating were having an impact on a place or a community that I was working with. So I did that. My first year was fine. I did some promo videos and adventure weddings, then some editing work and some assisting opportunities, but nothing really took off. Then COVID hit. And although the world shut down for a bit, Colorado actually had some really responsible video production practices in place to keep everybody safe and working. This also meant a lot of agencies and shows had to hire locally for projects that they used to be able to fly crews in for. So I assisted a few Netflix shows, HBO shows, and continued to make documentaries in my free time. I was making enough money to pour a lot of resources and time into creating my own projects, something that I was really passionate about. I'd made a couple documentaries that got shared at smaller film festivals here in Colorado. Then I made the Goat Surf Club, which was kind of a turning point for me. This project was about me and my two best friends who I had originally been surfing with in Wales as we got trapped in Morocco, made a little documentary series about it. Outside TV picked it up, and my name was starting to get taken a little bit more seriously as a director. Then I made a few more documentaries, which got into more film festivals. In 2022, I felt like my career really took off. I started working with a few local professional athletes, which started introducing me to bigger and bigger brands. These documentary projects were something I was passionate about, but it also gave me the money to pursue more projects that I was passionate about and starting to build a brand for myself around someone that shared outdoor adventure stories full of hope, love, and adventure. The more passion projects I made, the more opportunities came on the client side. The more opportunities that came on the client side, the more money I had for passion projects, and the cycle continued. By the end of 2022, I had created films for all of the brands I initially set out to work with. And honestly, I felt incredibly empty. When I decided against working in Washington, D.C., I'd set a number of goals for my filmmaking career. And by the end of 2022, I'd achieved all of those goals. Although that sounds great, and it was for a bit, I feel incredibly grateful for it, I definitely felt like I lost my purpose. I didn't know what to strive for anymore. I had no more goals and I needed to make new ones. But I decided to set a singular goal. I wanted to win an Emmy. So in 2023, I made 3 documentary films that I feel like could stand a chance. Canopy Climbers, The Summit Within, and Unseen Peaks. They were all doing pretty well at film festivals, but it seemed like Unseen Peaks was a story people were resonating with. Then, earlier this year, in 2024, I finally got the email that I was nominated for an Emmy. On this film project, it was, for the most part, a solo endeavor. I was a director, producer, cinematographer, editor. If there was anything to do with the video, I did it myself, because I wanted to show to the world what I, Ruth Smith, could really do. What was possible when I could just follow my heart like I did when I was 17 making surf videos on a GoPro in Wales. And now, tonight, it's time to find out if I won.
Here we go.
Because it felt like a big occasion, my sister, my brother-in-law, my partner Mallory, and my mom all joined in on the fun. We were all getting ready. My sister was steaming my suit. My brother-in-law was capturing some footage of all of us getting ready, taking photos. It was a real family event. We've made it to Denver and we are gonna find parking and head into the gala pretty soon. Pretty exciting stuff. As I'm here in the gala on the red carpet in my black tie, my suit, I couldn't help but reflect on the journey it took to get me here. I'm so grateful to all the opportunities that life has given me. I've traveled all over the world, to places I couldn't pronounce or point to on a map. I've gone on adventures with some of the strongest, bravest, joyous, and most loving people. I live in Boulder, a place I love with people I adore. Whatever the result of the Emmy nomination is, I'm just happy that I decided to keep showing up, to pursue my passion for the outdoors and dig into my purpose for storytelling.
The Emmy goes to
Voices, Clara Luper, Thunder Broadcasting.
After allowing myself to feel some strong emotions in the rain, I drove home, and although I'm standing here without an Emmy award, I feel like I did come home with something better. A sense of gratitude for what this beautiful life has given me. My family that was visiting set up a nomination celebration ceremony in my living room once we got home. My brother-in-law even made me this Emmy nomination award, so I didn't go to sleep empty-handed.
Wow, I'm so honored. This is incredible. Although I created this film by myself, I wouldn't be here without a few key people. I'd like to thank my partner Mallory for always encouraging me to see the joy and goodness in the world. I'd like to thank my mom, who taught me that loving others is the best way to live. I wouldn't be where I am without the women in my life, and I wouldn't be standing here with this award if I didn't make a film about one. So I'm just incredibly grateful to be the recipient of this award, for sure, but also the recipient of so much love and able to share some of that love to others through this film. Thank you. Congrats. Cheers. Congrats, man.
Right, cheers.
Life is more than the cameras I hold or the videos I edit. It's more than the awards I get nominated for or the film festivals I attend. It's about people. It's about love. And so, yes, I feel incredibly honored to be nominated for an Emmy, but I wouldn't be inspired to make the films I make without you all with me. And there's always next year.